In a world where external appearances often dictate how we perceive ourselves, confidence is frequently viewed as something that comes from external validation, likes, praise, success, or approval from others. We think that confidence is something we must earn or prove, often through accomplishments or recognition. However, Stoicism teaches us that true confidence is not built on fleeting external factors, but on internal strength, integrity, and self-mastery. Epictetus wisely said, "Confidence is the most important thing. If you believe in yourself, it will be easier to trust the process." This quote challenges us to look inward and understand that real confidence is not about impressing others, but about having the courage to live according to our values and principles, regardless of external circumstances. In this video, we will explore how Stoic philosophy can help us cultivate unshakable confidence based on action, character, and self-belief. We'll learn how to build a confidence that isn't fragile or dependent on the opinions of others, but strong, resilient, and rooted in the principles that guide our actions. Epictetus gives us a simple yet powerful insight into confidence. Confidence is the most important thing. If you believe in yourself, it will be easier to trust the process. In this statement, Epictetus isn't talking about loud, boastful confidence or the kind that depends on the approval of others. He's pointing toward a deeper, quieter form of confidence, one rooted in self-trust. Stoicism teaches that confidence grows when we align our actions with our values. When we live honestly, behave with integrity, and act with courage, we no longer need external validation to feel secure. We become confident not because others say we are, but because we know who we are. This is the foundation of unshakable confidence, the kind that doesn't crumble under criticism, failure, or doubt, because it comes from within, where no one else has any power. In today's world, confidence is often seen as something external, the way we look, the achievements we accumulate, or the validation we receive from others. We often seek confidence in things that are beyond our control, relying on external factors to boost or validate us. But the Stoics teach us that true confidence is internal, and it is built on self-mastery and alignment with our values. Epictetus quote, "Confidence is the most important thing. If you believe in yourself, it will be easier to trust the process." Emphasizes that confidence is not a trait that is dependent on others' opinions or on external circumstances. Instead, it is grounded in our belief in ourselves and the strength we draw from our own actions. The external pursuit of confidence. We live in a culture that often measures success and confidence through external markers, likes on social media, job promotions, accolades, or financial wealth. While these things can boost our self-esteem temporarily, they do not provide lasting confidence. The problem with seeking validation externally, that it creates a cycle where our worth is tied to the fluctuating opinions of others. When we base our confidence on external approval, it becomes fragile. Success can make us feel confident for a while, but failure can bring our confidence crashing down. The fear of judgment and the desire for approval can control how we feel about ourselves, making confidence something that's always outside our grasp, dependent on the world around us. Stoic confidence, built from within Stoicism, offers us a different approach to confidence, one that comes from self-mastery. Instead of seeking external validation, Stoicism encourages us to focus on what is within our control. Confidence, according to Stoic philosophy, is cultivated by living a life aligned with our values, virtue, and purpose, no matter the external circumstances. True confidence, in Stoic terms, is grounded in our actions and integrity, not in how others see us. We can choose to act with courage, wisdom, justice, and temperance, and it's this alignment with virtue that creates the foundation for a deep, unshakable confidence. Building confidence through Stoic practices focus on self-mastery. The Stoics taught that self-control and self-discipline are key to building confidence. When we master ourselves, our emotions, our impulses, and our reactions, we begin to feel more secure in our ability to face challenges. Self-mastery builds confidence because it helps us trust ourselves to act in alignment with our values. Regardless of the situation, align actions with virtue. Confidence grows when we act in accordance with virtue. The Stoics focused on four cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. When we make decisions based on these virtues, we feel empowered because we know that our actions reflect our true selves. The more we align our behavior with these virtues, the more confidence we cultivate. Accept imperfection. Stoic confidence is not about perfection. In fact, the Stoics believe that embracing imperfection and learning from mistakes is vital for growth. Failure does not undermine true confidence. Instead, it's an opportunity for reflection and learning. When we let go of the need to be perfect, we stop seeking validation for our flaws and begin accepting ourselves as we are, confident in our ability to grow and improve. Control your thoughts. Epictetus reminds us that we cannot control everything, but we can control our thoughts. When we face external challenges or criticism, we have the power to control how we react. By reframing negative thoughts or doubts and focusing on what we can control, we build the mental strength necessary for confidence. This is the foundation of Stoic resilience, confidence in our ability to handle whatever life throws at us. Embrace discomfort. Stoicism encourages us to step out of our comfort zone and face challenges head-on. The more we expose ourselves to discomfort and uncertainty, the more confident we become in our ability to navigate difficult situations. Whether it's speaking up for what we believe in or tackling a difficult task, the act of embracing discomfort builds our inner strength and self-assurance, confidence from within. The Stoic path. When we stop seeking external validation, we reclaim our power. We no longer depend on others' opinions or fleeting successes to feel good about ourselves. Instead, we cultivate a steady, internal confidence, one based on our ability to act in alignment with our highest values. Regardless of what others think or how life unfolds, the more we practice self-mastery, live by virtue, and embrace discomfort, the more we build the kind of confidence that is unshakable. It's the confidence that comes from knowing that we are living authentically, guided by our values and not by the opinions of others. In a world where success is often measured by external validation, likes on social media, compliments, recognition, or praise, confidence can easily become something we seek from others. We may feel good when we receive approval, but that feeling is often fleeting, leaving us searching for the next external validation to feel secure. True confidence, according to Stoicism, is not dependent on others but is built from within. The Stoic approach to confidence is not about loud assertions of self, nor is it based on material or social success. Stoic confidence is rooted in self-mastery, the ability to act with integrity and virtue, regardless of external circumstances or approval. Epictetus said, "Confidence is the most important thing. If you believe in yourself, it will be easier to trust the process." The Stoic path to confidence is about believing in our ability to live in accordance with our values, even when no one is watching, and even when others might disagree with us. The fragility of external confidence. We've all experienced moments where external approval provided a brief lift in our confidence. A compliment is social media-like, or praise at work can make us feel good about ourselves. But those moments are temporary. And when the external validation fades, we may be left with doubts or insecurities. The problem with external confidence is that it is subject to external factors, and these are beyond our control. People change their minds. Success isn't guaranteed. And approval is never permanent. As a result, we become dependent on the validation of others for our self-worth, leading to a fragile sense of confidence that is easily shaken. Stoic confidence is strong. Foundation. The Stoics teach us that true confidence is grounded in our internal character and our ability to live by our values. It is the confidence that comes not from what others think of us, but from how we act in line with our own virtues. The Stoics believed that if we focus on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and reactions, we can cultivate an unshakable confidence that doesn't depend on the whims of others. For Epictetus, self-control was at the heart of true confidence. It's about mastering our desires, not being swayed by external opinions, and focusing on what is within our power. In this way, Stoic confidence is not arrogant or boastful, but grounded, humble, and rooted in self-respect and integrity. Building Stoic confidence practices for lasting strength. Master your mind. The first step in cultivating Stoic confidence is to master your thoughts. What do you believe about yourself? Are your thoughts driven by the opinions of others, or are they grounded in your core values? Stoicism teaches that confidence begins in the mind, with the belief that we are capable of living a virtuous life, regardless of external circumstances. Act with integrity. Confidence is the natural result of acting in alignment with your values. Wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance are the key Stoic virtues that, when practiced consistently, build character and self-assurance. When we make decisions based on these virtues, whether in the workplace, our relationships, or our personal goals, we reinforce our confidence because we know we are acting true to ourselves. Accept imperfection. Stoicism teaches that perfection is unattainable. Confidence does not come from being flawless, but from embracing imperfection. When we stop seeking perfection and instead focus on improving daily, we free ourselves from the fear of failure and the need for approval. Confidence grows in the acceptance of our flaws and our commitment to continuous growth. Focus on what you can control. The Stoic practice of focusing on what we can control allows us to build confidence that isn't contingent on external outcomes. We can't control how others perceive us, but we can control our actions, reactions, and mindset. By letting go of what is outside of our control and investing energy into what we can influence, we build unshakable confidence in our ability to navigate life with wisdom. Practice daily. Reflection. The Stoics practice daily reflection to review their actions and thoughts. At the end of each day, ask yourself, did I live according to my values today? What choices reinforced my confidence in myself? This practice of self-examination allows us to correct course, stay aligned with our principles, and continuously build confidence in our ability to live a virtuous life. Stoic confidence in action. When we live according to Stoic principles, we stop seeking external validation and begin living authentically. We become confident not because of the accolades we receive, but because we trust in our ability to act with virtue, even when no one is watching. This kind of confidence is rooted in the understanding that true success is not external achievement, but internal integrity. In moments of doubt or fear, return to your Stoic practice. Ask yourself, am I acting in alignment with my values? Am I mastering my reactions to external events? When you focus on these questions, confidence will naturally follow. The power of self-trust. Stoic confidence is the confidence that comes from trusting yourself. It's not built on the shifting opinions of others, but on the steadfast belief in your ability to live with virtue, make wise choices, and act with integrity. This is the confidence that cannot be shaken, because it is anchored in something deep and unmovable. Your character. As we conclude today's reflection on the Stoic way to build unshakable confidence, remember that true confidence is not rooted in external validation, but in self-mastery and living authentically. Epictetus reminds us, confidence is the most important thing. If you believe in yourself, it will be easier to trust the process. The Stoic path to confidence is about trusting yourself, acting with integrity, and grounding your sense of self in your virtues rather than the ever-changing opinions of others. Confidence is not something you need to prove or seek from the outside. It is a product of inner strength, built through consistent action and alignment with your values. The more you practice virtue, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, the more you will find that your confidence grows from within, solid and unwavering. So, as you go through your day, ask yourself, am I living in alignment with my values? Do my actions reflect my true self? Or am I seeking validation from others? By cultivating confidence based on your own principles and inner strength, you will become unshakable, free from the need for approval and rooted in your authentic self. Thank you for joining us today. If this video resonated with you, subscribe and share it with someone who might benefit from learning how to build confidence from within. Together, let's walk the Stoic path, strong, self-assured, and true to ourselves.